Hello and welcome back to BCS. We're coming at you with the final. There is nothing more final than this. It's the grand final. We've got the first seed, Polar, absolutely undefeated, so strong, blowing out every single opponent, and one of the few teams to get close and beating them in the regular season, Swamp. Swamp with an insane, absolutely insane upset victory against Summit, the second seed. And this is just going to be the matchup of all ages. A lot of people, when the tournament started, they were looking down on Swamp. They said, you know what, those guys are swampy. They're smelly. They're sticky. And in general, I just don't like being in a swamp. But they said, you know what, you're going to like it. They fought their way through many games, hard fought, close games, some of the best games of the Cup. And they've got themselves all the way here, being dragged to the finish line by No Roblo, the top goalie in the Cup, and a dynamite offensive trio in Kingston, Sono, and Uicries. Uicries has absolutely been playing out of his mind. But will they be able to get through the dynamite duo of Vonsky and Ubix? If Vonsky, you defend him, you double team him, you triple team him, Ubix is open, and he gets the ball in. You defend Ubix, Vonsky is open. It's just so tough. You gotta be on point completely. And we've got Razor on the defensive end, we got Waldo on the defensive end. Two very classic BCS players, steeped in history. Waldo, an old admin, part of the old guard. He's been here since the beginning. Razor, my commentator duo. You'll most often see me and him in the booth. And last but not least, on the starting lineup, we've got Muna on the Polar goalkeeper side. An absolute powerhouse in net. If a ball is going to go past Muna, it's going to be a really, really dang good open shot. Between both of these goalies, you're not going to be seeing many balls go in unless it is a perfect shot. That's what you got to do to get past No Roblo and Muna. The things you're going to be looking out for when Ubix and Vonsky have the ball on Swamp side. See how Swamp is going to choose to defend them. Are they going to double team Vonsky? Are they going to double team Ubix? Are they going to go back and forth depending on who has the ball and have one person try and stop the passing lanes? But of course, you cannot forget about Monaco. You get so worried about Ubix and Vonsky, and then Monaco gets wide open. And Polar, a very good passing team, very effective passing team. If they see a wide open team member, they're not going to miss them. Let's see what happens, though. We need Yui and Sono to be on the top of their game right now, on the striker positions. Kingston, as the mid, he needs to be the defensive anchor right now. He needs to be very mobile and help Waldo out in all the defensive situations. We'll see if we may not see any action from the benches. You know, we've got two players on the benches. We got Airflow on the Polar side. We got Kong on the Swamp side. And it looks like we're going. Swamp with the first tip. Kingston to Yui. And we're going in this grand finals. First half. First few seconds. Yui, he's taking his grand old time. He gets good. Oh. Kingston still managing to keep control. Opts to pass back to Waldo. It's interesting to see what Swamp are going to decide to do. They're deciding to have Waldo a little bit more aggressive. He's a little bit close to the point right now. Kingston trying to get the pass out, but he's been stolen by Ubix twice in a row now. That's going to be a very important matchup, Kingston. What the? Okay, we have some geometry right there. The ball bouncing on the back of, or the seam of a brick, and bouncing in a very unpredictable manner. That can happen sometimes. It's just a matter of chance. Vonsky, no. He's coming in for the first possession of Polar right now. Ubix, he's got a good lane. He gets blocked off by 2 players. Oh! And that's a good shot. That's the thing. You look at Ubix and you look at Vonsky when they're dribbling, you say, oh, there's so many people in front of them. There's no lane for them to even make a shot. But where there's a will, there's a way. Ubix and Vonsky constantly making shots that just don't seem possible. They see the angles where maybe you or I do not see them. Big pass up from Polar. Ubix with the air stall. He's got control. Monaco wide open, but no Roblo. No Roblo. He's got the ball. He reads that. He sees Monaco is wide open, and a lot of goalies may freeze up and just choose to let the open person get the ball, but no Roblo. He takes it into his own hands. Big dynamite pass up, but here's the problem. Oh, Ubix! Oh my! Okay, that's actually crazy. That is something I did not expect. And this is looking rough. This is definitely looking rough. That's a ball you do not want to give up. A messed up dynamite kick from no Roblo. Like, at this point, Swamp, they need to keep their passes to the ground. Because Polar, they are really good at intercepting that pass and stealing possession and going on a fast break. Polar, they're already strong in the half-court offense, but you give them a fast break opportunity, it's just so hard. Yui, he has an opportunity there. He gets the nice drive in. Almost gets a shot opportunity, but Vonsky, he's just there. He's ready. Razor up in the midfield. Challenged by Kingston. Oh. That was definitely out. That was very, very out. Back to Swamp. We got the Waldo throw in. The safe passes, they may not feel so flashy, but they're very important. And Vonsky, oh no, his large hitbox, he's very wide. He gets that steal. They're on the fast break. Pass into Ubix. Ubix is wide open. It's 3-0. 3 minutes, 3 goals for Polar right now. And this is not the kind of game you wanted to see. We'll see if maybe the tides can turn a little bit, but at this point, Polar, they're showing exactly what they're known for. And Razor, with a quite bit of noticeable lag, almost a full square length away from the ball and intercepting it. Polar finishing up that defensive possession, getting it back to Muna. And Muna, she's taking her time. And that should go to Kingston, though. A little bit misjudged on the lead pass. I think Ubix actually faked her out a little bit. Oh, big blocks. Swamp, they're playing dangerously. They're just chucking the ball in. And if it goes through, it's a great opportunity, but so far, not even getting into the Polar small box with the ball in possession. Oh, Sono, big block, but Razor, he's there. Screenplay gets Vonsky open for the pass. Ubix. Kingston. Oh, it's dangerous. You can't try and fake out Vonsky. Oh, and he's got the ball again. Whew. And T-Bone making a great play right there. Managing to stop the ball from going back to Vonsky. Oh! Sono! He tries to get it from Muna, but Muna playing well. Even though that ball's out, that's fine. Polar defense, they've got plenty of time to reset. The pass up. Ubix blocks it again. And that's the problem. Without curve passes, there's only straight line, and you know, when the teams are really good at blocking those high passes that will go over top of defenders, they just jump and redirect it. And there's nothing really you can do. You have to get the good, really dangerous low passes. But that requires basically your whole team to be in tempo. Yui, he's got the one-on-one. Oh, but Monaco. Oh, Monaco. Doesn't keep control of it. Still Swamp possession. Sono with the shot in. But even if that went through Vonsky, I don't think Muna would have missed that. Polar, another strong showing on the defensive side. They're just a jack-of-all-trades team, but master of all. Yui, pass to Kingston. Good pass play. Doesn't go right to him, though. It's a little bit off. Sono's open. Oh, but Sono passes towards, or shoots towards the defense, rather. Still Swamp ball. Oh! Okay, that was kind of scary. Vonsky gets the not very often seen defensive header that passes it back to your goalie. Waldo, good stop. He's taking Vonsky one-on-one, so this is an interesting play from Swamp right now. They're just letting them play 1v1. They're not overcommitting, they're not doubling on whoever has the ball. So that leaves the passing lanes not very open, and oh my god, how did that happen actually? Ubix just completely threads the needle. Long shot from the left side of the box and threads it into the opposite corner. That was crazy. Absolutely insane. Yui trying to get past Ubix. He gives the pass back to Kingston. Oh! Kingston, I don't actually... Two odd plays in a row. Kingston almost looked like he was passing to Monaco, and then Monaco heading the ball out when he could have just caught it. I think maybe Monaco, couldn't see behind him, so he assumed there was someone who was going to receive that pass, but however, Sona was not in position. And no Roblo, he plays dangerous. He likes going outside of the goal. Oh, unfortunate. Pass is off to Yui, and that is the Muna goal kick, but it goes a little too far. Vonsky can't receive it. No Roblo getting the easy catch. Oh, and he's playing dangerously. He leads Kingston. Just barely. Kingston's able to receive it, but no dice. Ubix and Monaco were there to double team him. Ubix, he's wide open. Swamp defense have to make a decision here. They do keep the passing lanes closed, though, so all good on the Swamp side. Pass back. Razor is there. Ooh, kind of dangerous. Swamp, they managed to keep control. Now, for one thing, it's been 9 minutes now. The Polar goals have, really slowed down, and this could be exactly what Swamp need right now. You need at least 1 or 2 goals in this first half before it's done. Muna, goal line check. She is not on the goal line. You, as a goalie, you have to have your feet on the line. We'll see. Can Yui get this ball in? Oh, man! Muna effectively shutting down the goal opportunity. That's exactly what Swamp did not need. But Yui, he's got the fast break opportunity. He's got to make a decision quick. He can't get past. And the pass is flubbed from Sono. He misses it. Swamp, they still got possession, though, so the thing is, when you have possession against Polar, you gotta make each one count. Take good shots. If you're one pass away from a good shot, then you can get it the next time. Kingston wide. And he threads it in! He hesitated just barely, almost pump faking with the ball, and Muna jumps. Oh, and Razor has disconnected. I may have missed that. Razor may have completely lagged out. I was confused why Kingston was so wide open, but an Airflow in chat has said that Razor was having jet issues. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. I don't know if I've ever heard of that happening to someone. Maybe he's having some mouse hardware issues, isn't able to right-click effectively. I'm not sure, though. Well, what we're looking at right now, and also, no Roblo just left the game. Huh? Oh, okay, he just reconnected. I thought he was maybe taking a 2-minute bathroom break, but I guess not. We do have, right now, Polar with a 3-goal lead. First half, not over. 4 minutes left. If Swamp can get 1 goal before this half is over and keep Polar scoreless for the rest of the time, it's very possible. However, it's just so... it's so hard. But I gotta say, of all people on Swamp who need to shape up, it's no Roblo. The Swamp goalie has not been making the types of saves you would expect. Hopefully he can just get it up, and he's got to keep those long shots from going in. The long shots, they can be kind of difficult sometimes. Alright, it looks like we are having time in. And we've got the Polar tip. The first Polar tip of the game. After Swamp finally got their first goal in. Sono. Good steal. Watto's got it. But Vonsky! Oh! Okay, that was super scary. A series of really very lucky occurrences for Swamp. I cannot believe the ball did not end up going in their net. T-Bun, though, with the goal kick. Now Kingston is going to take his time. And this is smart here. Make one of the Polar players commit to the ball holder. Waldo, he's just passing it in! That technically was a shot on goal, but definitely probably more like a pass. Okay, Sono, good play there. You definitely don't want Polar to have, in a possession where your defense is not set up. So especially in the first half, I'm fine with those right now. Oh, CK. CK again? Huh. I missed what happened that would make that another CK, but oh well. Blonsky pass in. Ubix, still dangerous. He misses the last jump shot. Oh, but Waldo grabs it, and the ball is immediately out as soon as he grabs it. Another CK opportunity here. Polar getting a lot of possession time. Monaco wide open! He hits it off the goalpost, though. Yui. Oh, Yui, great clear right there. He takes no time. He doesn't try to dribble it out. While surrounded by Polar players, he manages to just clear it out and get that pickup, and Swamp, they're back to having possession. Oh, and Kingston misses the first bounce and was going a little too far. Header back. Swamp will retain possession. And we've got no Roblo again. He's going to pass into Yui. Yui, he gets it. Oh, and Muna! That's crazy. That's a crazy good save. And that could be the demoralizer. That makes you pucker. those passes to the goalie where if the goalie fucks up, it's completely gonna be bad. All good though. Got Polar again in the Vonsky Ubix duo. Actually, not really. Oh, I was about to say commentator's curse. In my mind, I was thinking we haven't seen much action from Vonsky. And then what happens? He just immediately gets a flick shot into the goal. What do you know? Waldo able to keep possession off of the failed pass. Kingston, I don't think he realized he was going to get it. He started to crouch. Gave Ubix the opportunity. Waldo should have this. Kingston, big pass up to Razor, but oh my god, Sono! The 10,000 IQ play! I can't actually believe what I just saw. Sono assumed that Razor was going to redirect the ball off of him. Basically body check it, and he just got the ball immediately from Razor. That was insane. That is insane mind games. Sono reading the pattern of the defense, knowing they're going to try and block it in the air. And great play to get it into Yui. It's 5-2. You definitely would have liked Yui to have that past goal. Okay, Razor is having some major internet connection issues, honestly. We have seen in a previous game one of the players was benched due to poor internet connection. I don't know. I mean, if I were refs, I'd be looking at that. Razor getting stolen from by Yui. Time is up, but it's only over this half on the next dead ball. Gets it to Sono. Sono. He goes for the jump shot, but Ubix, he just says, you know what? I got possession. I'm tossing it out. No games to be had there. He just takes it out. Ends the first half. Polar electing to skip the half. Will Swamp reciprocate? No answer from them. No Roblo probably already rushing to the bathroom. The man just can't handle it. Wow. Well, at the very least, Swamp did one of the things that they needed on the agenda to, end with a possible comeback. They got another goal. They got 2 goals before the half was over, but they let another one go in. What on earth? Vonsky is just doing some fancy stuff right now. It's like a skateboarding mixtape. He's just doing kick flips and if I do not talk again for a little bit, it may be due to internet connections. My internet just completely crapped out for a minute, but I will be doing my best to make sure I talk at all points. So if I start randomly not talking, that's why. Razor, he's got possession. He's the defender, but he's going so far up. He's taking advantage of his ping. Oh, Yui gets the steal back, but nobody from Swamp was back. So no big issue there. Polar still got possession. Big steal from Kingston leads to Swamp getting the ball back. Everyone rotating back, but Sono very far back. Yui kind of on his own, and Kingston unable to dribble past the Polar defense. Ubix crouches on top of the ball, stops the momentum. Yui! Oh, he got stolen at the last second. Good, very good steal from Polar. I couldn't see which player it was, but... Oh my goodness, and Razor. You know what? This is bad. That's the same type of lag we saw where another player got benched. I believe it was Polar's team as well. One of their players, I think it was Monaco, ended up getting benched due to lag issues. I don't know, though. Maybe the refs just don't want to pull the trigger on that. Oh, Kingston! Crazy tech right there. So that's something we don't really see very often. If you hold right-click before you get the ball, you're able to press jump and then jump with the ball into a straight jump shot! Oh, Sono! Sono, he just barely missed that. That would have been so good, but he was just aiming a little bit too high. Big pass in for Muna. Oh. Okay, that was so scary. Yui with the header, it just barely doesn't go in. Wow, that was very scary. Ubix on the point. He dribbles in, no Roblo. He finally makes the save. And no Roblo is switching his FOV. So now he can see the whole field. What on earth? What on earth? No. No, Vonsky, he just reads it. He just absolutely reads it. That's crazy. That's crazy. It rebounded off of Muna's head. Sono perfectly had it, but Vonsky is just there in time. Kingston getting double teamed. Monaco! Oh, that's so unlucky for Swamp. They had such a good opportunity, but the Polar team, they are just not letting any of these passes go through. And Kingston has just been getting almost dominated on the mid position. He just can't get past either Vonsky or Ubix and Vonsky. This is dangerous. This is exactly where you don't want it. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe that. That was crazy. The jump and the 360 jump shot into the net. That's just disrespectful. It's 6-2. Yui, he gets the jump, looking for Kingston, but Muna reads the pass, jumps out of net, and catches it. Was that seriously? They seriously just tried it. They just set up for a super header, which can go completely across the map. And Muna, I'm not sure what she's doing. It's almost like Polar, you can feel that their morale's pretty high. They're kind of just messing around at this point. There was just a couple Swamp opportunities that could have led to, you know, a much different scoreline. Oh, Kingston with an air stall. You don't see that from him very often. A very old school player learning some new tricks. But Yui just... and Swamp, their offense just can't get through. Vonsky with the header on himself, but Kingston, he's there. Oh, and he jumps over it! Now Vonsky, he's got the fast break opportunity. You can tell he's feeling himself. He's going to do some funky stuff here. Oh, what on earth? I think he was trying to do a header pass. No big deal, though. Kingston gets the ball. Vonsky keeps control. Dangerous position here for Swamp. Razor. No deal. No Razor goal. Yui, he doesn't want to deal with being inside the small box, possibly giving the ball back to Vonsky, or otherwise. Oh no! Wow, if that happened, I would have been incensed. Ubix? Not sure what he was doing there, planning. Come on, get the ball into Sono. He just needs to get past Razor. He's past Razor. Oh! Oh, that's just so unfortunate. You hate to see it. I mean, it's not over yet, but that is just pain. That is pure pain. Probably the best opportunity that Swamp has had for a few minutes, and no dice. Just you miss that one input. You're not perfect, and that's what happens. And that's what happens. Vonsky, he just takes it down. He gets a slight opening, and that's all he needs. That little bit of space. And he's plenty wide. Into Yui, trying to get it past. But you had 3 Polar players completely locking it up. Swamp still got a chance here, though. Yui! Good! Golly gracious. That was very, very good from Yui. Great passing from Swamp in the small box where it's very dangerous. You have to be perfect, and Yui, he was perfect right there. Oh, Kingston, good stop right there. Reading the dribble play from Yui. Razor has just been super wonky. Oh, that's a bad pass. Yui was going to be wide open. And man, Swamp, you can feel the nerves going. They can feel it was so close, but just those few mistakes. I mean, you'd only get so many opportunities against Polar, and you gotta make them count. Yui, he's got everyone on him. Has to get the ball out. I mean, there's just no choice. But no dice. Vonsky with the ball, taking his sweet time. Doesn't feel that he can pass out, so he's taking plenty of time. Ubix wide open. Oh, Monaco was going to be wide. But the pass does not go through. Still in danger here, though. Kingston gets a little bit of daylight. And Sono's there. It's another fast break opportunity, but the passes are not perfect. And that's all Polar needs. The pass into Sono? Oh, but Monaco gets it. Really? You gotta be... Oh, what the... Kingston completely on the ground, but somehow getting a header. Very, very interesting. Sono, big launch up. Oh, but Kingston, he just misses it. And it's just unfortunate. And that's out again. Polar are just throwing it in and getting another throw in like halfway down the field. Ubix looking for another opportunity from the side, his favorite spot. And it's a GK, apparently. I did not realize, but I thought that went off on Swamp, but I was mistaken. The GK from No Roblo, though. No dice. Polar. They're all over it. Now we got dangerous opportunity right here. Yeah, Swamp right now, they need to keep the ball on the ground. Keep it in bounds and not go for the plays where you header it out of bounds. Yui rather. just barely passes over Sono in what would have been a great opportunity. Once again, goes down into the bog. Vonsky dribbles past 2 Swamp defenders. No issue. Header pass. Ubix and Vonsky. I'm not sure who that was off of. Okay, CK. The refs know who the last touch was, so no issue. Kingston gets the pass out, but it's into a lot of Polar jerseys. Flonsky gets stolen, but Ubix is there. Air stall. Right click into another air stall attempt. Polar, they're just getting fancy with it. Oh, good pass into Yui. Monaco manages to miss that one. Yui taking his sweet time. He gets Vonsky to jump. Oh, but he misses again. He would have been open. He would have been open if he just... There's just been so many plays where Swamp, they make all the right plays up until the last input. And T-Bone, he's playing dangerously. Wow, he actually got that off. I'm pretty surprised. Yui knows it's going over him. He steals from Razor. Still stopped in his tracks. Kingston just not fast enough on the receiving. And he just gets completely stolen. Now we're back to the Polar. Ubix on the corner. This is where he is most of the time on offense. He gets stolen. Can Waldo get this possession? And he passes it back to Vonsky, but Vonsky misses the shot. Very rarely will you see that happen, but he misses the flick shot. Oh, what the double header from Polar? I'm not sure why Razor headered it. He could have received that pass. But no big deal. We've got 1 minute of extra time. So about 40 seconds and a minute left. And then after that, oh, Waldo actually getting one of the closest shots on net that we've seen for probably 10 minutes from Swamp. Oh, good rebound. Without that rebound there would have been a surefire goal from Ubix. Kingston gets it out. Yui wins the duel, but not quite. Major ghost ball. Monaco's got it. He's on Waldo. He's got the moves. He's spinning around. Vonsky gets through. Ugh. And Waldo almost body blocking T-Bone, but all good so far. Yui, the pass slips through. Getting it to Sono, but it bounces off of him. Oh, it's just those few frames. The slight few frames that Sono, the game, still thought he was in the air. And those frames can be the difference between everything. Oh, and... Oh my goodness gracious. It's just actually insane. Razor's lag has been pretty crazy. Oh, and this should be a goal. They're trying to feed Monaco. I think they're trying to give Monaco 1 goal in the finals, but no dice yet. We got 6 seconds until the last shot. And that's it. That's the GG. 7-4. A 3-goal lead by Polar, and it just looks like any other day. Another opportunity. Polar just completely destroys them in the second half. Swamp, valiant effort. Very, very close. And I believe we are going to do interviews. So probably we're going to have Polar first. We'll see who is present for that. Hopefully all the team. And then we will be also joined by Swamp. Very good play from both teams. A good showing. A good finals. Big ups to Swamp. They were really close. But that's all it takes. So I will peace out for now, and we will wait until interviews. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. You just saw a banger of a game. Unfortunately, Swamp, someone's got to be the loser, but you guys are probably one of the best losers I've seen. What a game. Absolutely every one of you should be happy about it. Unfortunately, we are not going to be joined by Mr. No Roblo, the captain. But I think it's only fair to start with the front lineup. Sonokito, how are you feeling after your performance this game?
I think I blew all my luck on the Summit game yesterday. There was like a ton of shots that I could have dunked in, but I didn't.
Yep, I mean, it happens. It happens like that. Just that one inputs that can be the difference. Yui, as I believe the top scorer for the team, you did your job today. You had a lot of gravity. Was there anything you feel you could have done different?
Maybe score more and not miss.
Yeah, maybe not miss
the
those
PK.
jump shots. Yeah, maybe not miss those jump shots too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those opportunities, it's hard. You don't get many of them, but it did happen how it happened. I think before I go forward, I like to ask Mr. Kong,
Yes, sir.
the loyal bench man, what were your thoughts during your viewing of this game from the sideline?
I think it was a very well played game. I think, as it was noted, the second half was 2-2. You know, my team, they've just consistently been subverting expectations up until this point. Unfortunately, although this was the finals, you know, second place is a beautiful place to be, especially for me. You know, so
Yeah, I think that's very poignant, Dr. Kong.
Thank you.
Now for the last two, but definitely not least, we've got Kingston and we've got Waldo. You two are some of the oldest players in the Cup. Both of you, hardened veterans. How does it feel to still be second place material, even so many years into your career?
Dang, what's his second place? Like grand finalist.
Honestly, I'm curious as to how this shit's still around. But
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah, this stuff has been going on since 2014, and I've been here since day one. And yeah, it's been a heck of a ride, and hey, I'll be still willing to continue to play.
Yep, I hope that you guys all, even if it's not on the same team, I want to see all you guys returning, because I know a lot of people, they were doubting you during the beginning. But Swamp, you guys really pulled it out. You did what was necessary, and you got to second place. Absolutely one of the most banger of a upset games I've ever seen. So you guys should all feel proud, and you did your best, and that's all that matters.
All these guys right here, the Swamp, you know, these are great teammates. I enjoy playing every single minute with them. And gotta shout out to our fans, the cool gang. They've been lower fans since the very first game to the last.
Wonderful. You gotta love the fans. All right. Anybody else? Any final thoughts from you guys, Swamp?
First off, I think T-Bone's just happy he still has the most stars on his jersey.
True.
And second off, if I can shout out people, I want to shout out Ari and Adam for watching, Trogtor for making me the hat of Alina. I want to shout out APX for streaming and helping me with GTA heists.
W.
And yeah.
I'd like to make a big shout out to Ants in the Universe. All those years of being benched, I finally didn't get sixth. Thank you, Universe.
Let's go. All right, if that's it, then we will be coming back to you in just a moment for the interview with Polar.
All right.
Another cough.
I know.
Yeah.
Welcome one, welcome all, for the final event of this BCS Atlas Cup in the year 2022. It's all come down to this. The first seed, Polar, undefeated in the regular season, undefeated in the playoffs. They absolutely charged to the win. And once again, just in the same Polar fashion, they've won by 3 goals. I think to start with, I'd like to highlight the captain here, Vonsky. You already have a star. However, I believe that star came from you playing as a bench player in Crystal
Right.
Palace. How does it feel to go from where maybe some people would quit after their first bench year? You've risen all the way to a top-notch player.
So when I got this start, it was like my main motivation to become worthy of it, I guess you could say. So that's why I kind of grinded.
Pretty fair. And it should be inspiring to everybody to see that this man has gone from the bottom to the top. And you can do it too. Another man who has been down in the dumps in the past, but now, Ubix, you've been on a complete meteoric rise. First on Army, won in dominating fashion, and now again on Polar. How does it feel playing on this team compared to maybe your old team, Watford?
You know, on this team, I have Vonsky to carry me, and on Watford, I didn't have Vonsky. So I think that's why I'm succeeding now.
Very true. Honestly, you can't argue with the man. He's just speaking facts. Now we've got the third man, the third option, and the best third option in the cup. Monaco, how do you feel about how you performed really well in your midfield position?
Well, I feel obviously fantastic. Of course, it's just nice to actually be off the bench, even if like most of the time it's just been like a substitute to the bench. But honestly, giving me the chance to be the starter midfielder, and of course playing as well as I have, it's just nice to see the progress that's been made over the years. Because every cup I've advanced in my placement, and this is now my first cup, so I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, I know definitely on some teams you've been maybe a bench player, but now the cup and everybody can see you've been absolutely great as a starter. So I think you should definitely feel good about this. I'm going to go ahead and talk to the benchman himself, Airflow. Airflow, you did go in for a couple games for Polar, and I have to say that you performed very admirably as a sub defender. How do you feel, and how were you feeling watching your team from the bench? Were you supportive of them on the bench? What was your role? Oh, I think I have to transcribe. He's typing up an essay.
We're
Bless
dying
you.
on camera.
I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting for the Airflow answer.
Don't worry, it'll be a fantastic answer, trust.
Them
Just like
dripping-
he is on the bench.
Airflow says, I was kinda a moral support guy on the bench, and honestly, I'm just happy to have been able to watch them play. I think anybody would have been happy to have been on this team. And really, it wasn't just a one-man show. Bonsky and Ubix and Monaco and Razor and Muna, everybody in the starting position just playing great. And you especially, the playtime you did get, you were definitely doing your job. Now, I was asked beforehand, we've got our starting defender and my commentary duo, Razor. Razor, you asked me to wait for last. I know you've had a lot on your mind in the past cups. How does it feel to finally get a win as a starter?
I don't know, man. It's just like phenomenal. I've been benched since 2016 when I was on Poland, when I was on Russia. I was pretty much terrible on Germany.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. But I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It's been a rough road. I started in middle school, and then like now I'm here, and literally sitting in my dorm in college, about to start classes tomorrow. And well, I was planning on retiring as a player, and I think I'm just gonna do that and just say that I'm done, because I'm gonna transition, man. I'm gonna go live a life, go get my degree, go try and become, what it is I want to become. If people want me to like commentate, like I'm cool to do that. Like if everyone wants me to, but other than that, I'm just grateful. I'm infinitely grateful. I had one of the best teams, I think, my entire career. I had Muna behind me. I had Monaco, Vonsky, and Ubix ahead of me, and it's just phenomenal, dude. Like, you literally could not have asked for a better team like this. I'm just so glad I didn't get drafted by any other team. I'm glad Cheesemaster called me the worst defender in the league, just to go last. I'm also very happy about that. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys. This is it for me. Thank you, Cairo. I guess we're commentating from now on permanently. But
pretty much.
Yeah, I love my team.
Well, I think everyone on Polar, it was just a complete dominant stretch of games. There were times
you skipped Muna.
Well, Muna
needs a few words.
I guess there's somebody I was forgetting about. The anchor, you can never forget. Muna, a little bit of controversy going into the season with the draft, but it didn't matter. The drama went in one ear, out the other. And a lot of these goals were firmly in your paws. So, how do you feel about being able to be a goalkeeper for this team? Oh,
I think she's overjoyed.
Muna caught a case of instant onset death disorder, so
You said it was great.
Muna said it was great. And really, there can't be anything else than that. Anybody getting the first place, you gotta feel good. Now, Polar, I will open up the mic for any of you guys, any final words, any thoughts about how you're feeling at the end of a long cup.
Oh, Polar.
Go Polar.
Polar for life.
Definitely Polar going to be one of the teams that are going through the history books. I'd like to say a thank you to all of the BCS admins, the staff, the officials, the other commentators who helped out where it was needed. Everyone did a great job, and it ended up being a very enjoyable cup to watch. The games were great. The players and the staff did a great job. However, that's not going to be it for BCS. We will return in the future. For anyone who's interested, you can join the BCS Discord. We're going to be doing the NFL regular season pick contest. You get to pick and choose which team you believe is going to win during the regular season. And at the end, if you win, you get bragging rights. And maybe I'll send you a gold star. Probably not. And maybe, just maybe, in the future, we will see the return of our next league, Casual League, version 2. So keep your eyes open. BCS, we've done a lot of work, and especially this man over here, Jamjar. He's tired. He's ready to take a break. But either way, we will see you guys again. This isn't the last you've seen of BCS. Thank you all, and this is good night.
Polar.
Go Polar.
Hell yeah!